You're doing good? You just hyped for this Friday playing Resident Evil 3? I've never played any of the Resident Evil games. What would happen if I just battered that door in? Let's just click that. Tell you what, let's get these flipping things identified first. Identify that. We've got 2. Medora seems to be doing the identifying business.
Soon the last will be beaten.
That's a very nice Freezing Elm short bow of destruction. I think I'll equip that.
All hail his hot-steeled instruments.
Does it say as requires a certain level? So I've got +3 in red, says due to level difference, but I don't... Level 5, level 2. Oh, okay. So, right, I've got it now. So the action point cost, it's normally 2 to equip and 7 to attack with. But that's +3 due to the level difference. So whilst that is really nice, I think that's something to store for later. Perception and Lore Master. Perception and Poison Resistance. Okay, cool. So my character can have that. And my Lore Master, can I just drop it on him? I can. Okay, that's quite nice. Pan is going to be the Lore Master in this. And I've got this... Right, so, okay, I've figured this out now. So that's fine. So he's alright with the old wooden air wand. But that's going to give quite a potent... It's a lot of damage. I don't have to use it, do I?
Death comes a-creeping for you.
Summon Wolf. Nice. Also, we'll equip that on there as well. I think this is how it works. Okay, there's 10 guards waiting on the other side of this door. Let's bring... She's got a massive two-handed... Oh, hang on. That reminds me of that two-handed axe. It's not a problem. It's alright, it's level 1, so that's okay. Send her to batter that door down with. Attack! That's not going to go through, is it? Absorb 22. Right. But we can examine it. Lock level 2. I need another point in lockpicking, and I'm sorted. I'm going to go have to talk to this arsehole, because I can't focus with his inane chanting that's going on. It's ridiculous. Let's also shut the door and talk to him. Hey, Trollsium. And wee Davy, hi.
That is most satisfactory. Begone, brittle mask of age. Hear me now repeat the words of Brittletooth, the child snatcher of Carador. Come, play with me, for I'm hungry. Come, play, play, play.
I think I've just walked into a trap. I'll take my leave to quick save, which I should have done anyway. No, Amazon deliveries are still going ahead fine here, Mr. Fester. Is there like a delay on them in America? Too much demand, I'm guessing. So now let's try it.
I wait for thee in the dark, but the stab shall bring the light. Minister to death.
Tell me about
My name
yourself.
is Eglandir Twil Salanar, elf of the house of Gandavum, the slaughtered house of Gandavum. But by the twin blades of the Shadow Vixen, I shall have my revenge. The walls of memory are stained with blood, and I would see them bloodier still.
This wasn't like the sweet old man I talked to out on the city walls. It's not. Think you're going to come finish this game? Decide to finally complete it now that I've started it? Wow, Amazon Prime in the US has gone from 2-day delivery to 2 to 3 weeks. That's insane. That is insane. So about the assistance you asked.
A game, yes. A game of blood and brutality, of death and dexterity. Fun as herring the horror harlequin. But like the serpentine stalker hisses before the stab. Hush now. Darkness, darling. Hush. Hush. And listen to my tale.
The voice acting on this is superb. This sounds really sinister and creepy.
The elves of Gandavum, they lived in peace. Oh yes, but one night when the moon had hid her face, the orcs of the tribe of Kazuldagar beset our city. They cooked and ate and burned every last one of us.
Apart from you.
The light of dawn never saw an elf of Gandavum no more. All undone. Every last one of us. Except for me, the midnight rambler, away from the city. I was very old back then already, though indeed I whisper of many years hence. But death shall not find me. Oh no, not until every beast of Kazuldagar has been bled.
So it sounds like a story of revenge, this, and perhaps not the ambush that I thought I'd walked into.
I may be frail, a withered grey, but the wealth of kings is mine. Countless assassins have ministered to the vengeance that is my want, and now is almost over. By Kala, Lady of the Last Gaze, I swear it is almost done. Only the very last one of the Kazuldagar still eludes me. The crowning kill that would seal its fate and mine alike. I have tracked her down by the curse of the spine spear I have. She does not know her ill-shapen sun is setting fast. Color the dusk red, O sword of youth. Bloody the day with the bramble sap that runs through the veins of Victoria. Bring me the amulet that clings to her flesh, soon to fade. And yours shall be the bounty of vindication. Mine shall be its sanguine satisfaction after long, long last.
Whereas Mark turned round and says, "That bloody great pillock, just tell us what thou wants and get on with it. We don't have time for all this arty-farty theatrical talk. We don't. Not in Yorkshire." So my target would be Victoria, a girl orc.
Yes, Victoria. She is the one whose heart must be held in hand. The heart around which the fingers of that hand must clench and tighten until its choking flesh bulges with blood and its beat slowly breaks.
The orcs of Kazuldagar, they knew my name. Oh yes. By the bite of the roving rattler, they knew my design. And so they sought to save their last. An infant, she who was to be queen. To no avail, oh no. Years, how many I know not. Years I searched, and now she has been found.
Her name is that of a woman, her employment that of a civilized being. But by the fork of Barbara Man-Eater, she is nothing but an orc, a cyst of nature. One of a misbegotten litter dragged into life from the tumoured womb of a filthy, coarse-haired beast that was humped like a dog in the darkness of a stinking hollow.
Is it me? Or do you think he sounds a little bit bitter? I'm just picking up a smidgen of bitterness in his tone.
Victoria, librarian, daughter, adopted child of Cecil, Mayor of Sicile.
Oh.
There is bloodlust in you. I can feel it. Let it out. Set it free. Undo the last of the Kazuldagar. By the breasts of Sishara Goatsuckler, give me my revenge!
And I just say, I'll take my leave. Okay. Log up. I've got to see what the hell it says for this. This is insane. Wicked Mystery, you're playing Frostpunk, and you're loving it so far. Good, glad to hear it. And you look out the window and it's snowing outside. Oh, crap. Yes, it begins. It begins now. The end of the world. Frostpunk's really good. I hope you enjoy it. So, which was that one? Oh, those are the undone ones. Into the Dark. The Elf-Orc Blood Feud.
By the needles
Wants us to
of
kill
the
Victoria.
breeder, they'll end it all.
Okay, so it's kind of
End it
explained
all
that.
in
Will you?
blood.
I've got to. I'm just. No, just put that down. Can I not just go and. Can I kill him? What if I examine him? Does it tell us anything about him? He's level 5. A lot of hit points. And resistant to poison. Okay, let's just leave. When we do kill him, I'll do it with the door shut.
Soon the last will be beaten. Beaten like the anvil.
What a lunatic. What a lunatic that guy is. Right, so let's just take a look at some of the stuff. Have we got an empty bag down here? Let me put some crap in here, because I've got a lot of stuff. Let's put the crafting crap in. I like that music. What are all these keys for? Should I think I should have a key bag? That sounds like Lord Flashout in the background there, asking what's going on with us. So fabric dye. Poison flask. You can't use that as a bomb. That's obviously crafting material. Cloth. Iron bar. A moonstone. I don't know if that is, but I'll stick it in there. I'm just laughing at that background. Oh, that definitely is. Dough. Thread. Bluegill mushrooms we can cook with. I'll probably get a separate one for food at some point. We'll have a sort out. Guessing we're gonna... Right. Oh, that's a knockdown arrow. What about the arrow heads? God, this looks like it's going to be a complicated thing. Can we not merge that? Combine with... Well, let's make something then. A toxic grenade. Oh, okay, I didn't think that would work. Cancel that. I just wanted to combine that stack with that, but I can't seem to do that. Are they... Maybe they're different types? I don't know. It's kind of confusing, that. That one, Whisperwood. I don't know if that's something I can... Can I eat that? I'll stick it in there. And that. Water arrows. Let's drag those onto there. Is that empty? Empty potion bottles. Okay, that's definitely a crafting thing. Right, I think... Well, it looks a little bit neater. Raw meat. I need to find... I like the look of that nail bomb. I need to find an oven. Where's there likely to be an oven? Thought maybe behind the back of here, but...
Do I seem like the sort who concerns
right,
myself
so
with such
we need to go and see the commander. Anyone reading any good books right now? You're enjoying the opportunity to read a few books myself? I have been reading for a while.
Actually, I think that's only roast pig.
The Witcher series. God, I just walk out here to the noise of the marketplace. Let's have a bit of peace and quiet. I think I had a quest, didn't I, to talk to? Oh. Maybe I need to talk in the... I definitely had a quest to talk to my other half there. Yeah, I must need to do it in the presence of that nutcase upstairs. Let's go and try that. I wanted to get out of the way of his chanting. Yeah, the Witcher series. There's 7 books, I think. I'm on about the 4th one. A mixture of books full of short stories and an ongoing epic tale. And because I like the game, then they are very interesting. I'm enjoying them quite a lot. Recommended. What are you reading, Elliot? If I come here, can I talk to... Damn it, I can't.
Rawr! That is, how can I help you, my friend?
That's cool. It was when I talked to this guy.
Here I wait for thee in the dark.
Does it trigger? Doesn't trigger. Okay. Maybe I've missed an opportunity to do something there. I wanted to get out of the way to avoid his insane chantings. And I might have buggered that up. 90-second Metro series books are quite good. What are those? Oh, sorry. Metro series quite books. I misread that. Are they based on the games as well? Right, so... God, I'm looking forward to getting out of this noisy city and into the peaceful countryside. we need to go and see, not Esmeralda, but Captain Arius. Yeah, okay, we've got a fair bit to go. Do we know what's in this place? The town hall. There is a library upstairs in there. Go on, let's go in. Who's this? Charlene.
A sauce hunter. Oh, what a sight for sore Sicilian eyes. Me? I live alone here in town. Used to be that my younger brother Tom and I were practically joined at the hip, but that's all changed now.
What happened to your brother Tom?
Oh, he's always been something of a rascal, calling his petty hooliganism adventuring and endlessly worrying my poor mind. Oh, but of course, I've always loved that scamp to bits. For my part, I encouraged him to join the Legion. Even got him sparring with Captain Orius now and then. But then those blasted Fabulous Five came into town. That band of... I don't even know what to call them. Well, they're his heroes, and I simply couldn't prevent him from going to see them. That one meeting was all it took for Tom to run off with them on some mission to God knows where.
Okay, I guess we ask the famous five to tell me what happened to Tom. I'll bet he went after this golem and got killed. Just finished the history of the Czechs and Slovaks. Oh, okay. That sounds interesting. Now we're reading My War Memoirs by Edvard Benez. Is this the Esmeralda's shop? I want the Legion headquarters, please. I wish I could fast travel about town quickly. Slowly heal myself up there. I haven't read a good history book in a long time. But the last one I read, and I've read this twice. It's a series of 3. It's The American Civil War by Shelby Foote. It's a really good account. It's 3 volumes. But the way he writes it, it's got a wonderful writing style. It's not just like a dry sort of history. It's written almost like a drama that plays out. And I don't mean he adds stuff for dramatical effect. Just the way he reports on the events and stuff, and some of the political conversations.
Welcome back to Sicil, Hunter. The Legion greets you.
There's another dodgy accent for us. Well recommended. I loved it.
Sorry, sir.
Somewhere up here. There we go. I see the way in. So we need to speak to Aru. And who else? The Legion. Oh, hang on. I know what's down there. We can't go and rob the place just yet. But we will. But we need to get rid of these guys first. There'll be some goodies to find down here, I bet. Yeah. Oh, treasure room or something back there. Noted. Duly noted. Right, this must be the commander, is it? Arius.
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must in Sicil, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs. You hear?
What's the cost of that? 169. I wonder if our fighter needs that. Let's discuss Jake's murder.
Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother, but he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary.
Anything?
The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you!
In regards to Jake's wife, Esmeralda.
Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past.
I don't like this guy very much.
What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reason, see? Not idle superstition.
There's someone in the Legion we should arrest.
Whom would you have the Legion arrest?
Eglandeia, because he's a nutcase. let's do it. I think he's a nutcase.
The elf? What in the name of Ahu's arse should I arrest him for?
He wants us to kill Victoria.
He wants us to kill Victoria.
It's true. He is a dangerous lunatic and needs to be incarcerated. I didn't realise I'd get this option to talk about him. This is quite good. You didn't like Arius the first time round? Ooh, that suggests he might get better. You've seen the Shelby Foot trilogy before in the used bookstore. Pick it up if you're at all interested in the American Civil War. I think it's a brilliant read.
It's true. He is a dangerous lunatic and needs to be incarcerated.
So, he wants you to kill that savage the mayor calls his daughter, does he? Hardly seems a crime to do so. But I guess I cannot allow assassinations to take place. I won't arrest him unless I have some actual evidence, though. Or did you think I'd simply take your word for fact?
We haven't the proof yet.
As I suspected.
Later. Tell me about yourself.
I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Sicil. By which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. For I fear it may well be but a matter of time before the undead undo all my soldiers and turn them into driveling hordes of their own misshapen number. If you must.
So what's the main problem with the undead? Oh, so your main problem is the undead.
Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I hadn't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know. Those brain-feasting freaks out there keep on coming. And it takes all the sword arms and all of Ahu's half-baked contraptions to keep them at bay. Keeping them at bay, that is all we do. Were that I could break their backs once and for all.
Well, you know, that might be where I come in here. How are you enjoying Sicil?
How am I enjoying it? Are you spoiling for a fight, Hunter?
Yes.
Are you? Sicil stinks of fish, reeks of orcs, and on a good day, the wind disperses the stench of decomposing corpses. I can't remember the last time I had a proper piece of steak, and by now, I retch at the mere sight of sardines. So in conclusion, I am not enjoying Sicil.
I have a nice piece of steak in my backpack that I stole from somewhere. Shame that you're not going to get to enjoy that. Tell me about the Legion.
We are the pride of Rivellon, to be found and to be seen everywhere. We don't hide in the dark and lurk in corners like some I could mention.
Cheeky sod.
No, we protect the civilized from the barbaric, and we do so impeccably.
So what, in your opinion, are the orcs doing on the beach?
I'd say they are looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machines, so they're trying their luck by sea. They won't succeed, though. Not against the Legion.
Ahu tells me he suspects a sect might be at work around Sicil.
Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts. Sects, sorcerers. He'll be seeing flying carpets next.
I'll take a flying carpet if it gets me around faster. Anything to speed up going around town. Can I read? No. Can I read? I think that'll get me into trouble. I think that might get me into trouble. Ah, shut the door. Shut the door. Shut that door. I see chests. I think these are empty though, aren't they? Damn it. It would be it's an evidence chest, so it's a bit too much to expect them to be full of loot and goodies, right? Ah, okay. We tried, chat. I keep trying to walk upstairs. I haven't got used to the fact that you can't walk up them yet. No one can see me here, can they? I'm having it. It's mine. Go away, Ahu. You haven't seen anything. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Hello.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
Oh, well, we need to go and check on... Oh, I sold him a painting, didn't I? We need to go and check on her men-at-arms skills. I think it's her. Let's talk about source hunter business.
By all means.
Let's discuss Jake's murder.
Of course. I hope your investigation fares well.
What happened the night of the murder?
I can but piece together what few morsels fell from the grapevine into a rather disappointing meal, I'm afraid.
Stop talking about food.
They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. She retired to a room on the ground floor where she was soon joined by a man who had been nursing the same cup of wine for hours.
Cheapskate?
I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another figure arrived, headed for the same room. Soon after, a terrible commotion erupted and the thundering light of magic was witnessed by the few remaining patrons. It took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter the mystery room. When finally he did, he found Jake there, dead. How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before the Legion barred anyone from entering. The traces of magic I felt were vile. Source, no doubt.
And who, in your opinion, are the suspects?
I myself have none. Even though the rest of the town has already mentally tried and convicted Jake's wife, Esmeralda. Now, it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, but let's just say that if I really thought this murder case would be so very easily resolved, I wouldn't have sent for source hunters.
Is there more you can tell me about the strangers that seem to be in league with the orcs?
I can't say much more, but that they're madmen. All the more dangerous to us because of their alliance with what should be a natural enemy. You won't see me teaming up with a terrier in a hurry.
Hey Shamrock, nice to see you. How about you tell me more about yourself, Ahu? I'll take my leave, I think. So, is there anything in here that we can steal? The absence of the 7 gods. I don't know if I dare. Not from right under his nose. That is sort of trap disarm toolkit. Ooh, put it back. Put it back. Let's go down there. Alright, so we've got a bit of information. We need to leave. We've now got permission to enter the murder room. Let's go and see what's going on.
Sorry, sir.
Oh, wait. Oh, I missed this.
That's it,
This is Bear Daughter's stuff. She can pick it up.
The next orcish strike could land at any moment.
She was in that cage when I rescued her, and I never thought to check to see if her stuff was available. Excellent. Have a bow, even though it says she's not quite
Sorry, sir.
capable of using it yet. We don't equip daggers in those. That's like a gloves place, is it? Yeah, it must be. You can have a hat. Everyone's wearing cute little red hats. Right, off we go. The new Predator game is absolutely awful. I haven't seen anything of that at all, but I did hear that ACG, who I think has had a look at the beta, said it looked seriously unimpressive. I mean, do you know what? They should have just left Predator alone as one film with Arnie and never touched the franchise ever again. All the Predator 2 and Aliens versus Predator and recent Predator and other bollocks. As far as I'm concerned, nothing touches the original film, and it would have been better just left like that rather than besmirching its good name with all these terrible terrible spin-offs from it. But maybe that's just me. You guys might think differently. What's the first thing you think of a predator, just off the top of your head? First thing is the invisibility sneaking around hunting people.